Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Carol and your retired again happy friend from Mississippi, and today we're going to do a little bit different video. Today's visit to my world is going to be about self-care. So I start off by showing you a get ready with me on a bare face, which I'm not going to do that very often, but I start off with a bare face. And then I show you how I do my face and my makeup in the morning and my evening night care. So I hope you find that helpful. And again, I am not a professional makeup artist or a professional in that. I'm just showing you what I do. And if some of that can help you or you like it, well, good. It'll help. If you don't like it, then disregard it like everything else. So I'll also show you my at-home comfortable outfit that I'm wearing, where I got it from. It is possible to look good, to feel good, to have up-to-date clothes and still stay in my budget. And this is a frugal way to be comfortable, have something new to add to my wardrobe, and also have it look good on me. And if I go out somewhere, like this is Wednesday, so this afternoon we're going to be going to our Bible study that we have in our community. So anyway, I'll show you that. I'll show you taking care of my fingernails in my home nail salon. Maisie's going to take a walk, and unfortunately I'm saying this a whole lot recently. It's a rainy, cloudy day in our neighborhood, and this afternoon we're supposed to have more thunderstorms and tornado watches. So Maisie has a little yellow raincoat, and she'll be wearing her little yellow raincoat, and she does not like the rain at all. And also I'm going to be preparing the baked tilapia for my lunch today. I had several requests on the baked fish that I make, so I'll be demonstrating that, and I hope you enjoy this visit. So my thankful for today is thankful that I am able to afford doing a lot of things that I enjoy and that give me joy in life and make me feel good on this daily journey through life. My good word for today is remember, what the beauty is on the outside is only on the outside. That's what man sees. But the real true beauty of a person is what's on the inside, what's in the heart, why we do what we do. If we do it out of love, out of kindness and concern, or if we have a spiteful motive for what we do. So there you go. And I also, I hope you just take all of it. I did have a request for different products that I use in my skincare. I had my 80th birthday the end of January. So this is an ongoing journey. And what I'm doing right now may change next month or next week. But what I'm showing you is what I do now. I went out this morning. I got a call that my new glasses were ready. So what I had been wearing recently was some reading glasses, most of which I get at Dollar Tree. The pink ones and the black ones and the purple ones. But these are my very expensive prescription glasses. So I hope you can see those. A year ago, this time, January through February in 2024, I was undergoing cataract surgery. So I had surgery on my right eye first, and all went well. And 2 to 3 weeks after that, I had cataract surgery on my left eye. All did not go well. I had my surgery on Wednesday, and by Sunday afternoon after lunch, I was losing the vision in my left eye. So somehow my left eye got infected during the surgery, and I lost all vision in it. So all last year, I was going through a process of going to the eye doctors, and I had to have injections into my eyeball with antibiotics and prednisone. So that is my big thankful thank you that I have the vision back in my left eye. I experienced blindness in that eye for a little while, and it gave me a much greater appreciation for the vision that I have, and I'm so thankful. So that's my journey, and here we are in February 2025, and the journey goes on. So I hope you enjoy this visit to my world, and thank you everyone for who take time out of your day to spend some of your time with me. And I hope you share your smile with those around you today. Do a random act of kindness for somebody that you meet today, somebody you may not ever see again, but it will make a lot of difference in their world and to them. So today is all about kind of thinking about ourselves and taking care of ourselves, because I know a lot of you, I went through a time where I was a caregiver, and not only a caregiver to my children when they were growing up and my husband, but later on I was a caregiver to my mother and my grandmother when they needed help. So as a caregiver, you can't take care of somebody else if you don't take care of yourself. So whether it's eating the right food, getting enough sleep at night, drinking enough water so we're not dehydrated, and then exercise, taking care of our physical health. We have to take care of our mental and emotional health. That is very important, as is important as physical health. And how we look, to me, and I told you this earlier, how I look is important to me. It helps my mental outlook and my mental attitude. So if I look frumpy and I dress frumpy, I feel frumpy. So I like to have everything in order. I like to have it decluttered around me. And then I do my hair, I do my makeup, I do all of that for me, not for everybody else around me. So there you go. I hope you enjoy this visit in my world, and I hope you come back soon. Thank you for all your likes and all your subscribes. Good morning, this is Carolyn, and it's early in the morning. I have already had my first cup of coffee, and now I'm getting ready for the day. So this is probably the only getting ready with me you'll ever see. My face is completely bare. So I'll go over my night routine. At night, I cleanse my face. This is what I'm using right now. And not to say this is what I always use, but right now I'm using the daily facial cleanser for normal to dry skin that I get at Kroger. So I put that on my face with a little bit of water and cleanse it, wash it off, get it clean. Then right now I'm using this toner that I got at Costco. It is infused with mineral-rich seawater, helps remove dead skin cells. It's a boosting toner, and from what I can tell, this comes from Korea. Anyway, it came with 3 bottles, and it was a good deal, so I got it. So after I use the toner, and I'll clean the toner off, then I put the the Olay Regenerist night cream on. This is what I use first thing in the morning. I've already put a little bit of that on, but I put this on at night, and I make sure I don't put it around my eyes, because the Regenerist, the ingredients in it, will make my puffy eyes even more puffy. That's what helps to decrease the wrinkles in your face, is that it draws the moisture to the surface and puffs up your skin. So if I need a little bit more, my skin still feels dry, I put some just regular old-fashioned Pond's night cream, and I put it around and pat very gently on my neck, my face, and this I do put around my eyes, because this doesn't have any puffing action on it. So that's at night. Now this morning, I've already washed my hair, and I used my PS Clean volumizing shampoo that I got at Dollar Tree. And some of you had said that you couldn't find that at Dollar Tree, so I didn't realize that different Dollar Trees have different products, but evidently they do. But that's where I got mine. And it's a clean shampoo. It's the last time I told you it's vegan free, paraben free, all of that on the bottom. So it's a good, just basic shampoo. Then I put this La Color gloss. This is a one-step toning gloss by L'Oreal. I put that on my hair and let it sit for a few minutes while I finish my shower, and then rinse that all out. And that acts as a toner plus conditioner. So then I brush my hair out and I don't have to use conditioner, so I like it. If there's any kind of tint of yellow, the toner will take it out. And I have noticed that the La Color comes in different tones, and what I got was the platinum. Okay, so now we're ready for the face. Let's see what we can do with this face this morning. So what I'm going to use, I told you they stopped making my Maybelline that I really liked, so I'm trying out this Fit by Maybelline. And so this is something I do every morning. Even when my babies were little, I would always get up and put on my makeup, fix my hair, and get dressed. And it helps my mental outlook, helps my feeling about myself, how I look. Just makes me feel better, and it's a mental, emotional thing that helps me. I don't do it for anybody else or because I might meet somebody. I do it for me and my own well-being and outlook on life. Okay, and with the little bit of the Olay on my face, it makes this go on a lot creamier and smoother. Okay. So there we go. I look better already. I don't like my bare face. I'm all one color. Okay, next. This is the LA Colors Matte Bronzer. I get that at Dollar Tree. And that is the next step. So I'm going to go right under my cheekbone all the way up to my ear. A little bit around the top. And if you notice my neck, I put this on my neck and then right up under my jawline. And that helps to de-emphasize my neck a little bit. I don't know if any of you are familiar, but I have been watching Patti, Rockstar Mom, on YouTube for years. And I have been watching her get ready with me. And a lot of the makeup tips I have gotten from her. And like she says, I am not a makeup perfectionist or professional or expert. What I'm showing you is what I do in the morning. So you have to adapt it to what you do and what works for you. So next I'm putting the CoverGirl blush, and this is Brick. So I'm putting the CoverGirl blush right up on this top part of my cheekbone. And like they say, you don't want to put it down low. With our age, you want to draw the eye upward. Sometimes I look kind of shiny in here, so sometimes I'll put some color on there. Okay. What do you think? Okay, next comes the eyeshadow, and this is the eyeshadow that I got at Dollar Tree. This is the new one I haven't used yet. I haven't opened that one, but it's almost time to open it, because I have almost used all of this palette up. It's almost gone. So I'm going to take this color right here, and I'm going to come right along my nose. And also, because my eyes are puffy, I don't have dark circles, I have light circles. So I'm going to take a little bit of that and just kind of dab it right under my eyes so those puffs won't be quite so shiny. Then I'm going to come in. Every morning I do a different combination, so I just dab in there and get some, go up in this area on my eye. And go up. So we don't want to come down on this any lower than right here, because we want to draw the eye upward when somebody's looking at us. Okay, so that's looking much better already. See, my corner of my eye is still looking kind of light, so I'm going to put a little bit more right there. Then on the top part of my eye, I'm coming in with the white. I'm going to put some white up there and some white down the middle of my nose, right there. Okay. And this is one of the brushes that I saw a lot of the makeup people using, and this helps to blend all of the colors so it blends into your face. Now, one thing that I had when I was working at another boutique, I kept seeing these dark creases in my face. So when I was at Dollar Tree, I got the lightest foundation they made. And I take just a teeny tiny dab of that light, and I go right up in that crease. So that helps to eliminate that shadow. That is right there. Can you tell the difference? Okay. Now, we need some eyebrows. So now let's go to the eyebrows and the eyeliner. So what I'm using is the Maybelline. And I like this palette a lot. Sometimes I use this darker one, the black, and sometimes I use the brown. And the brown gives a softer look to my eyebrows, but it still gives me definition on my eyebrows. So we need some eyebrows this morning. So I use the darker one on my eyebrows. I don't use a pencil, but there again, I'm just telling you what I do every morning. And if it helps and you think you would like to try it, or if it's something different from what you do, well, give it a try and we can learn from each other. I have learned an awful lot from Patti, Rockstar Mom. And one thing I like about her is that she does use the drugstore and Walmart makeup and cosmetics, and she will get them and give them a try, and we can try them out at our home and see how it works on us, and we can see the difference. It's amazing the difference that on how she looks before and after her makeup, like I am. It's going to be amazing to y'all when you see how I started out with just a bare face and no color. And now, voila, I have color and my face is beginning to take on some shape and definition. And I'm also using the darker brown as an eyeliner. And that's just me. I have to be very careful not to get that gritty powder into my eye. I don't like the irritation when it comes in my eyes. So, looking at y'all, or looking into the camera, this part of my eye still looks lighter than I want it to. So I'm going to go back in there with a little bit more of the dark to give that part of my eye. Okay, there, that looks better. Okay, now we're almost through. That doesn't take long at all. So now the mascara I use is CoverGirl, and this is the Lash Blast Fusion, and it's in a blue tube. I'm sorry if that's glaring, but that's the mascara. Okay, the only other thing I need to do is the lipstick, and this is the one that I always use. This is the Revlon Wine with Everything. Makes a big difference just to put lipstick on. And there is a little this is Soft Lips. I like to use that a lot. That's just a gloss that goes on top of my lipstick. And since I have on a gray top today, I'm going to wear silver earrings. And my eyeglass place called, and they let me know that my new prescription glasses are ready. So now I'll be ready to go pick up my glasses. And when I get back, I'm making tilapia fillet for lunch. I had had several requests on how I make the baked fish. I had said on one of the videos that I put the broccoli salad with baked fish. So I'm going to show you how I do my baked fish for lunch today. I'm going to have baked tilapia, the rest of my broccoli salad, and a baked potato. So I hope y'all like my new haircut. I had been cutting my hair, and I'll go back to cutting it now that I've had a good shape up. But for my 80th birthday, I went to the salon and got a professional trim, and I really, really like it. She did a great job. I will show you my makeup tools, and it's just an FYI, like I said again, what I do. So maybe if any of this will help you, then I'm glad to share it with you. And after I show you that, I'm going to pick up my glasses, and I'll meet you back in a little while in the kitchen baking tilapia. Thanks so much for watching. This is what I keep my makeup in, and it's just a system that I've come up with. I keep all of my supplies I need in that container, and it keeps my drawers clean in the bathroom. These are my brushes, and I wash them about every month, 2 months maybe. This is what the products that I was using this morning that I had out, and I will list it in the description below. And I hope you got some good, or I hope that was of interest to you. If it wasn't, then that's okay too. Well, today is a very cloudy, dreary, chilly day in February in Mississippi. So it's been raining off and on all day, all the way from a light sprinkle to a heavy rain. So today I'm inside, I'm cleaning the house, vacuuming, dusted everything, cleaned my bathrooms. So when I get through vacuuming, I have one more room to vacuum, and then I'm going to mop and give the floors a good mopping. So I can't really do a whole lot else. I can't be outside doing anything, and there's not enough light coming in from the windows to do my sewing or anything else. So anyway, bottom line is today I'm house cleaning. So I thought I would show you my casual, frugal, economic attire when I'm comfortable around the house. I have my hair pinned up. I usually pin it up. I don't like it bothering me when I'm moving around in the house and cleaning, so I have it up in a clip. My earrings I got on sale. I love them because they're very, very lightweight, and I like something with a little bit of hang to it. So my attire, casual for being at home. This is my fleece-lined comfy shirt. Got this at Costco, around $9 or so. It is long sleeved, and it's very, very warm and cozy, and the pants are fleece-lined leggings, Costco. Very warm, very stretchy, very snug, comfortable for doing housework and cleaning. The socks are boot socks, Costco. They're very soft socks, very comfortable for inside. They're not heavyweight like athletic socks, but they're very, house shoes, Costco my comfortable fleece-lined house shoes for it being cold outside. So there you go. I'm comfortable. I'm stylish. I got this just last fall and I love it. I'm going to show you a couple of tips that I learned when I was working at Chico's. See, if I dress frumpy, I feel frumpy. So that's one reason I get up every morning. I make up my bed. Well, not first thing. I have a cup of coffee first thing, do my devotional, and then I get dressed, make up my bed every morning, get dressed every morning, do my makeup. Now, I already have my makeup on, so if any of you are interested, I'll do my get ready with me and with my makeup in the morning. It's nothing special. I'm not a makeup expert by any means, but I can show you how I use the makeup that I get at Walmart, at Kroger, Dollar Tree, economical makeup to take care of my face. But anyway, the shirt that I have on now is for comfort. But I'll show you one of the so slimming techniques that we learned when I was working at Chico's. Okay, do you see my sleeves when they're down long, how wide it makes me across here? So one of the so slimming techniques they showed us was pull the sleeves up and there's not as much across my wide area. Big difference. This versus this. So another so slimming technique. Now this has a bottom band and this is designed to be around this area. But if I wanted to make that area not look quite as long, I can tuck it up, tuck it in my waistband, and the visual, the eye is not seeing that band across my wide hips. So that's another one of the so slimming techniques. So there you go. I don't dress up for anybody else out in the world. I dress for me. And I feel better when I look better. It helps my mental outlook, my mental attitude, my outlook on myself, my outlook on the world. I have a problem, I forgot what it's called, but I get depression in the winter when there's a lack of light. So the solution to that is have lots of light on, and especially fluorescent light. So today I have the lights on. It's cloudy, dreary outside, but inside my house I have the lights on. I'm doing something productive. And like I've said before, I don't like house cleaning, but I love the end result. So there you go. Tomorrow I'll have a clean house. Thanks. Now we're going to get ready to fix lunch. For lunch, I'm going to prepare, I have 2 squash that I have in the refrigerator that I need to go ahead and use. So the 2 squash I'm going to slice, put in the oven and roast. The tilapia fillet, I'm going to show you how I prepare my baked fish. I had some requests on how I do that. So this is a tilapia fillet I got at Kroger. Normally these little packages are $5. And it looks like there are probably 2 fillets in there. We'll know when I open it. But it was reduced to $2.43. And the only reason it was reduced was because the next day was the sale date on it. So I bought it, brought it home, put it in my freezer, and now I'm ready to cook it, have it for lunch. I'm going to put a baked potato with it. And this is the last of my broccoli slaw. I'm going to finish the broccoli slaw up, and this is going to be lunch. So let's get started. So I have the squash. I have a zucchini squash and a yellow crookneck squash. So I have scraped it, the little marks off of it from the store. It is sliced on my baking sheet with tin foil. I sprayed the baking sheet with spray olive oil, and then I sprayed the top of the squash with the olive oil. So now I'm going to sprinkle the top with sea salt, fresh ground black pepper, And I have the oven preheating to 400 degrees. So I'm going to put the squash in the oven and let it roast while the tilapia is cooking. So there we go, that's ready. So my oven is already up to 400. I'm going to put this in the oven and let it start working. Now I've opened the tilapia fillets, and there were 2 really nice size tilapia fillets in the package. So there's 1, 2. Now what I like to do, and nobody's ever told me to do this, or I didn't get it from any other cookbook, but I like to pour buttermilk over my fish, whether it's cod, salmon, the tilapia, and I let the fish sit in the buttermilk and just kind of marinate for 5-10 minutes. Sometimes I've let it sit in there as much as 15 or 20 minutes, but I won't let it sit in there quite that long this time. And to me, the buttermilk just takes a little bit of the fishy taste out of it. Sometimes I have gotten really good fish from the fish market, and it would have a very distinct fishy odor that would stay in my kitchen for a while. So anyway, I just like to soak my tilapia in buttermilk for a little bit. So that is soaking. I have my potato is scrubbed. I'm going to wrap my potato in a damp dishcloth, and I have it ready to go in the microwave, and it will microwave for probably about 2 minutes. I'll check after 2 minutes and see if it's starting to get soft. So I'm going to let this sit, and I'll be back. I just took the tray of squash out and flipped it over. It has been baking for 10 minutes now. And so it is in a 400-degree oven, and it won't be cooking very much longer. So now my pan is hot. I'm ready to put the tilapia in. And I'm going to sprinkle the tilapia with lemon pepper seasoning. And this is, to me, is kind of salty, so I don't really use a lot of it, but I just sprinkle it on. So now I've got my heat under my fish is just a little bit above medium. I'm going to put a lid over it. And the potato is in the microwave. It's gotten soft. And I have my bread. This is almost the last piece of my bread, my homemade bread. So next week it'll be time to make some more homemade bread. So I'm going to turn that on and toast my bread, and we have lunch almost ready to cook. Now I'll only cook the tilapia fillets until they turn from this opaque color. It's already starting to turn white around the edges. So it doesn't take very long at all to cook, 5 minutes at the most. So I'm going to leave the video on so you can watch and see how quickly the tilapia does cook. And in the meantime, everything else is getting ready. I'm going to put the potato on for another 30 seconds, excuse me, 30 seconds for the baked potato in the microwave. Now, as soon as the tilapia gets white and it starts to flake, it's going to be ready. Turning white, beginning to flake. So about another minute covered. We'll steam it about another minute. Now, the squash is looking good. I've already flipped the squash from one side to the other, so the squash is almost ready to eat. Bread's in the toaster oven. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off on the fish. It's beginning to flake. You see right there, it is beginning to separate and get flaky. This is flaky, but it's not done all the way through. So I'm going to just let it steam a little bit longer. The potato is done. So I'm going to put some butter and sour cream on my baked potato. And salt and pepper. A little salt, a little pepper, a little sour cream. There we go. This is going to be a good lunch. Very nutritious, very low in calories. I only put maybe a half tablespoon of butter in the skillet before I put the tilapia in. So the tilapia is done. I'm going to let it sit there for just a minute while I get my squash. And I didn't add any water. I didn't add anything else to the pan except just the tilapia. And I did not wash the buttermilk off. I kept the buttermilk on it. And so now the squash is done. I'm going to get, I like the looks of that squash. And I'll get a zucchini. So I like the looks of that squash. And another good scoop of the broccoli slaw. And this is the last day for this. What Maisie doesn't eat of the broccoli, she can eat the broccoli. And we'll finish this up today. And now the tilapia. I'm going to go ahead and get these thinnest pieces of the tilapia off the side and eat that today. And then the thicker side, I'm going to put in a little plastic container and put in the refrigerator. And I have enough to make one or two tilapia sandwiches, which I have the recipe for the tilapia salad sandwiches in the Maggie's cookbook. But that's how you know it's done. It is white, it's beginning to flake, and it does not take very long at all. When I go to church on Sunday, I can come home, and when I'm cooking fish for lunch, I can have my lunch cooked, eat, and clean up the kitchen in 35-40 minutes. So it's a really good, quick, nutritious lunch. So my bread is toasted. Yum, that's gonna be good. So now it's time to sit down and eat lunch. So here's my lunch, it's ready to eat. So we've done the makeup, the getting ready for me this morning. We've got the tilapia prepared for lunch, the baked potato, the squash in the oven that's been roasted. So after this, I'm going to eat my lunch, and I really hope you'll try this recipe. It is the best way I have found to fix whether I'm cooking cod, which I love to get cod fillets and cook them this way. They have to cook a little bit longer because I get the thicker cod fillets. But I cook my salmon like this. And like I said on one of the other videos, I don't fry my fish and I don't fry very much of my food. I do use, as you saw, a little bit of butter in the pan, butter and sour cream in my baked potato, but I don't do a lot of frying. So I hope you try this. It's impossible for me to tell you how long to cook the tilapia because so much of it depends on the thickness, the size of your fish, the temperature that you have your skillet or your oven, and how fast your skillet cooks. But when you put it in and you put it over and it starts to steam, then just watch it when it starts to get done around the edges, and then in the middle you can take a fork and it starts to flake. So after we get through eating lunch, we're going to wash the dishes, clean up the kitchen. Then we're going to do, we'll go to my home nail salon and I'll show you how to do my fingernails with the fingernail polish that I showed you, the Nail Magic. So we're going to have a manicure. So stay tuned. I hope you're enjoying this a little bit different video and visit at my house today. Well, it's a rainy day in our neighborhood, and Maisie has on her little yellow raincoat. Come on. She's not wanting to go walk. And I don't blame her. It's supposed to get really heavy rain tonight, so we're going to go walk while it's just a light rain. We got back in from walking in the rain, and Maisie has her raincoat off. Now she's ready for her treat. She loves her little greenie treats. So here's the greenie, here's the Maizie, and here you go. Okay, so that's her reward for walking in the rain with a raincoat on. And she's glad to be back in the house and have all those coats off. She's hoping for a sunny day tomorrow.